Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the next Age of Charlemagne Legendary Byzantine Campaign episode. We are at war with the Lombards, ready to strike them down with the might of the Empire. We got armies sending out, we got spies looking ahead, ensuring that our armies do not run into any unfortunate business here. Bologna is a small town, not a huge garrison. The army here, while large, is perhaps not the best equipped. Comparatively, our army is perhaps not the biggest, but it's got a lot better troops, which again is rather the key here. Better troops. Then again, we might decide to sort of slightly wait before engaging into that. You also got these chaps here standing about. Might be able to finish them off actually, using our slightly battered navy.
Hard on the oars, you men.
There we go.
All hands to the oars.
Alright, somehow this is not looking entirely favourable for us. Despite, you know, mostly depleted. And let's try it. I don't get that one though. Much larger force, actual navy versus not. Very strange, really. Very strange. I need to pull that one back for replenishment, but still managed to break an army, ensuring it will not be able to do anything to assist them. Disrupt the settlement a bit there, start a fire. Of course, one option is basically trying to set up an ambush to catch them on the move and ultimately slaughter them. I mean, if we go for okay, so there.
On the move. Lying in wait.
There we go.
Ready for orders.
There we go. Of course, further upgrade. In fact, we can also upgrade this one to a tide mill, which would give us a bigger resource bonus in that area. But let's look to more pivotal provinces to see if we can't buffer them out a bit more resources and such. Copper mines as well. Jolly good, jolly good. Let's see what happens next. Let's see if they're for Pisa and just walk straight into the ambush. I kinda hope they do. No. No such desires or wants. No. There we go, ambush. And because, you know, it'd be pretty silly to set one up and actually do so. Nice little forested road near Pisa. Lombard army, big. Setting out only to be struck down. King of the Dukes Leo. So we got them all over here. Oh, goody. Goody, goody, goody. This is going to be fun. Even have the heights here to take advantage of. We'll be taking advantage that you basically just crash into them from above. Be attacking from the sides as well. Try and engage the cavalry from here. Sandwiching them in and cutting them down with the spearmen. So I can be attacking from here. I might shift up some archers away from there towards here. Just have something from the other side as well. There we go. And there'll be a lot of bonuses involved and so on. Shift one being up here.
Ready for orders.
Just something to draw in the other spears and so on.
Engage! Spear infantry ready! Forward! Advance!
Engage! For glory! Bowman! Damn! Our ambush troops have been detected.
There we go, the enemy general is already dead.
A lethal blow.
Completely caught off guard. Takmata! There we go. His complete disintegration of the force in a matter of
We've
moments.
revealed that we're being ambushed.
Charge!
Now that's an ambush. You got a few units here still standing, fighting, but that will probably not last too long. Still swordsmen standing their ground for a bit here. This is a complete rout here for them.
Light cavalry! Attack, you worthless dogs!
And there you go. Decisive victory. They walked in with 200, they walked out with half. Comparatively, I only lost 400. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you execute an ambush. They moved up another army to sort of try and block and also probably reinforce to ensure I can't just steamroll it. To try and save the bigger army there. At least that's what I'm assuming. I mean, it is the AI, so I mean, you know, it could be going blip, blip, blippity blop and just be throwing it at it, but you know, let's assume not. Not quite as dramatic, you know. Just assume it's going blippity blop blop. Scum here.
On the move. Kill the cowards.
And that's a big hit. Swift blow to the crotch before sword to the neck. Byzantine
Swift as
style.
the angels. Ready for orders.
Now to push through here.
We hunger for battle.
There we go. Bunch of mercenaries brought up here, but overall this is looking pretty solid. Let's have at it, shall we? Let us have at it. The power of the duchies. And the spirit reinforced and bolstered with mercenaries after that humiliating defeat.
Have been spotted.
Yeah, we can't see where they're coming from, but I'm assuming it's roughly the area behind them. Be the logical assumption, seeing as it was. Yeah, there we go. The previously broken army stands now before once more the might of Constantinople. Also, those shields they're carrying are from the Carnucci Signoris of, well, Attila Total War. Specifically, in fact, the shields, I believe, were in fact from the Carnucci Signoris, so I'm not entirely sure what that's based on, the mod or just some weird creative assembly thing. Just figure there. I want to put back the king here a bit. Be a pretty big shame there if you die before conquering Rome. Also,
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Should put back the cavalry a bit. They're a bit too close to them. Stop the Tagmata here. Light cavalry shift towards here.
For the glory of God!
God in heaven!
Glory be to God!
Reaper, take our enemy! The enemy has discovered our hidden troops. March at speed! Engage!
And
This
fight!
is turning a bit ugly. Right.
Spear infantry at your command!
What do we do with those Lombard horsemen?
God, give us strength!
That unit got a bit derailed there.
As you
Trouble.
command! Our men have given up and are running for their lives. Swift riders at your command. For glory! Quickly now!
Some of their arc cavalry there being slaughtered by mine.
The double! Forward! Cavalry!
Good.
Quickly now!
Charge!
The cavalry flank's being torn to bits here by my spearmen.
Their general has enemy units have
General is
returned
dead
to the
already.
battle.
Wow. I'm guessing it's the one without the bit on it. Yeah. Guess our horsemen over there.
Warriors of Christ!
Yeah, it's the armoured archers here doing a lot of work. They do perform better than regular archers. So there was also mix of regular ones there. Just reserve to the heavy troops. Could have some heavy army infantry there. Most of my armoured troops actually occupied here with a single unit of mercenary Lombard clubmen. That's less impressive. Charge forwards. Take out those wankers.
God in heaven!
Down the Lombard clubmen. I think they'd be able to deal with them.
Our
Shooting
men
away.
flee the field of battle.
Doesn't
This is a
require that
shameful
much.
display.
Seems like some regular spearmen have broken their faith in Byzantium and God faltered. Might lose my Tagmata if I'm not careful. Scudator doing alright, we're going to need more. Archers doing what they can.
Understood!
Stemming the tide here. Meanwhile, western flank continues to collapse under the pressure of
Cavalry!
my reigning light cavalry and spearmen.
Light cavalry! Charge!
At the double! For glory!
Archers!
Flanks up on the hill here to fight to the flanks. The archers.
On my order! Withdraw! Men have broken and are fleeing!
Oh dear, the centre has collapsed under the weight of the Lombards, crashing in relentlessly. So we got troops bringing to deal with that, so that should be too possible to deal with. Tagmata broke. An elite, but not quite that elite, I guess.
A unit is running from the enemy!
Guess we'll send in our generals to try and assist a bit there. Deal with some of their archers at the very least. The fighting continues brutally. A real slaughter. The battlefield already stained with the corpses of many a Lombard and Lombard mercenary. Actually flanking there if possible. Continues here. There we go. Then we're going to fall back, break. In between there we've got the Scudatoys. Scudatoy are occupied elsewhere. A bit mixed up.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
There we go.
Warriors of Christ!
Orders understood. The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
On men, at the double!
Withdraw!
Dear. Looking a bit rough here, but overall we're pulling through. Through.
At your service.
Cutting down a lot of archers.
Charge! Warriors of Christ! Our men return to the fight.
Go. They're completely falling apart now. There we go. Another break
Victory!
against the Lombards. Another 4 shots. This time higher casualties, but less enemies surviving, so they suffered more as well. Last time, you know, half of them got, and in this case, not quite as many, obviously.
Ready for battle. March. Ready for orders.
Might just actually be able to seize Bologna here. Any mercenaries we can hire? Let's throw on something just for safety's measure. Byzantines were certainly not above hiring mercenaries or bribing. They love bribing. Preferably they use diplomacy or bribery before they turn to the sword, but generally total war, particularly on the higher level of difficulty, rather favours the sword, less diplomacy, bribery or any other Byzantine tactic. Which is a bit of a shame, really. Still,
Ready for battle.
I would say that was a pretty solid victory there. Several armies
Commander.
beaten in a short amount of time. Town taken for the glory of the Empire. So jolly good there. I'll get my hostile up to get some assassins.
Ready for orders.
This army will take a bit longer before going anywhere. Still. Good progress, and we'll point back towards Ancona to replenish our fleet. So, there we go. A lot of progress in our war with the Lombards, though they have suffered some loss there in the war against the Bavarians, which they clearly were not anticipating in the slightest. Oh, there you go. He's gone. Charlemagne is gone. It's now the kingdom of Charlemagne.
My
Which means once I
salutations
go after
and the good wishes.
the Pope, things are going to get a bit unpleasant. But you know, gotta take back Rome. It'd be silly to recapture anything and not Rome. Besides, I mean, there's going to probably be some difficulties also in my own country, which again is a bit silly, since the thing is, the two churches weren't particularly fond of each other, in part because the popes tended to be kind of a bunch of pricks, mildly
At
put.
your service. The enemy will discover nothing.
So, you know, just a detail there. And they did not get better with the years, by the way, in particular, as the Pope sort of kept going, well, you know, we'll help you if you decide, to become, Christian, put away that Orthodox faith. They weren't particularly nice about it, or polite, or civilized, or anything really. There you go, ending the turn. Though Bologna might find itself under siege here. We'll of course have to see how quickly the Lombards can raise a fresh army.
God gives both wisdom and strength. I give you peace, if you
Oh,
will
ho,
dare.
ho. Looks like someone really got into a lot of trouble there. Avars, Kingdom of the Franks, Lombards, Separatists, Bavaria, Oberdrites. Nope. Gotta unite the Empire, so anyone basically stands the way that is anyone that is not me, I will eventually wreck some way or the other. It's basically just a question of when. And if I sort of assume you're in the far future there, I will trade with you. If not, well, I'm gonna kill you. Take everything you own. And claim it back for the glory of Constantinople. Got Galician separatists as well. Lombard separatists are gone. Jolly good,
Commander.
jolly good. Setting up towards Ravenna, I think. They might want to
At
hire a few
once.
mercenaries.
We cannot
For
follow this
safety's
order.
sake. Not that they're looking too strong, but
Journey completed.
you never know. Rather than be on the safe side here. Probably upgrade that one. Seems good. More trade stuff as well. So this army, the
Ready for
Blades
orders.
of Mercy shall strike at Ravenna, take it. Then once this army sort of been put itself a bit together, we'll take Verona and then move on Pavia. Taking that and then finally Genova. Resulting in us controlling all, more or less, of Italy. This one will, in a sense, be under control. I don't know. Well, we'll sort of put that one under control. Maybe we can sort of make it a vassal. But after that, I guess we'll sort of assemble, fortify Pavia, Verona, and Genova, and then we shall march on Rome. Don't worry, it's not going to be 10 minutes of me laughing most gleefully. There you go, Papal Guardsmen. Some pretty tough chaps. Pretty tough chaps. So, not too much to do here, really, just bringing up troops, setting up stuff, managing the glorious empire. Upgrading Syracuse to city, and then end the turn. Getting plenty of resources in part thanks to trade, but also all the investment I've made into improving farming. And of course, conquering a nice chunk of Italy. Anyways. Lombard agents continue to try and be a nuisance here. Bit of harassment there by the looks of it. But that seems in fact the only move that Lombard's made. Looks like Jandra and the Barbarians are suffering a bit of a revolt. Provence and the Franks of them. Slightly bigger rebel army this time with a few mercenaries, but still worth bugger all. Stab. Dead. Another separatists stabbed to death. Their lives ended. Hey, we're great friends, aren't we? Yes, we are great friends. Surely nothing bad will come on us because we are good friends. Yes, please. I don't want to die horribly. Ah, there we go. Scooter to our Marines. Don't really use skirmishes, to be honest. Tribunal would be good. Means we can should be able to upgrade these chaps. Oh yeah, foreign territories. This one we can sort of do it with.
Ready for orders.
Oh, bit of issues there. Legend, dice roller. Yeah.
How can I assist you?
Salve. How can I help?
Probably want Then again, this army's not looking too good.
At your
Let's move up and then he's besieged, see what the state of things are.
Let them cower like kennelled dogs!
Alright, then a better condition than I initially had figured. I will pull back.
Disengage!
I'm going to work on replenishing the troops for just a bit.
Ready for
Up
battle.
around Bologna.
Finding shelter. Your orders?
Oh, seems like they've either fixed that, so you know I don't all of a sudden lose my garrison troops. That was one of the weirder things. But basically, if you upgraded your sort of basic troops, all of a sudden your garrisons would be completely cut in half. That really didn't make any sense.
We hunger for
And rather undermined one of the reasons you did, because generally they're only marginally better anyways.
Commander?
Looking alright there. And we can hire some our own chaps. There's mercenaries, perhaps. Should do it instead. No mercenary scooter toy though.
At your command.
We'll soon strike there. Just need to
Commander?
rebuild some of the
Advance.
forces here.
Ready for battle.
Perhaps the king shall have to do the job anyways.
Fleets
Or
reporting.
perhaps we could sneak something in from here
Recruiting
and
more
actually
ships.
attack Ravenna from several sides.
Commander?
Oh dear. Looks like they will not be doing anything right away. Leaving it to the king. In which case I'll be employing my navy to then attack them from one side. That way we'll sort of pincer the defenders of Ravenna and crush them. If they're stormed from all sides. I also really want to end that assassin. Well, it's going to be tricky. They're going for Ancona. Cheeky bastards, where my navy is holding up. And in that case, we'll take Ravenna while they're busy in Ancona, and then we'll take that, because Ancona is going to be a lot harder for them to defend. Though, of course, they could in theory continue pillaging down, though they're going to encounter hard resistance. Even then, I think Ancona is one of the towns that basically fortified with a bigger garrison, so even then, that shouldn't be too easy for them.
We hunger for battle. Laying siege to the settlement.
Escalate tactics.
None will
Okay.
escape. How can I serve you?
Right, train out some
Here
clergymen.
life is mine. At your command.
Go, train out. There you go, trying to besiege it, and again Ancona is pretty well defended, plenty of spearmen, archers, and of course we got the fleet inside Ancona as well. They shall not take it easily,
Heaven be praised.
that is for sure. And Ravenna will be taken next turn, so basically they'll have to sort of continue fighting there, or they will have to rush back here, in which case they'll be taken from the outside, in which case I should have the advantage. I might just recommend, just for the sake of it. No reason to take any sensible chance when you got the king there. Well, the king, duke's leader. The guy with the biggest hat around. Rebels just in building up there, and Jabs just looks completely burnt to the ground. Looks like they're still somehow going there. The Duchy of Croatia, they still got Petui, but Sisak is very much Avar territory. So, let's end the turn, see what happens. Theophylactus, charming name. There we go. Less corruption, more income. He failed. Oh dear, they're suffering issues again. Separatists. Which pretty much means Ravenna's mine and Ancona's completely safe now. Rebel army broke off, an interesting move. Not really the most intimidating forces, I'll just auto it. And with that, the old exarchate of Ravenna has been completely recaptured. Fun fact, Ravenna was also the
Ready for battle.
final capital of the Roman Empire. Rome wasn't actually, in later stages, was actually Ravenna. So fun fact there, for those that were not aware.
Ready for orders.
Which means the new target...
Salve. How can I help?
Salve.
I will end them. My failings shame me. I am a champion of the Lord.
Still some time to go there.
Your orders?
Still looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good for the larger part. Ultimately, due to a series of lucky strokes there, the Lombard armies were decimated before I even went to war with them. Quite fortunate that, really. Though the ambush, I think, also did quite a bit of work then, just sort of rendering the push towards Bologna a lot easier. Rather than finding them out in the open, you know, I managed to decimate them quite heavily and then sort of took them all afterwards when they weakened alongside another army, in which case the centre of defence has fallen. So that rather leaves few options now for the Lombards besides, you know, total extinction and annihilation.
Ready for battle.
So let us in the battalion governor. So there you go. Now we finish the turn. We also now have salt thanks to Ravenna. Now Genoa has fallen to the rebels. I suppose I could try capturing that if I wanted.
Ready for orders.
Guess I'll march them down there to
Ready for battle.
deal with that.
Your next command. At your
I'll deal with
command.
that too.
We hunger for battle. Forgive me, but I cannot.
There we go. Army's crashed.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
And that just leaves them with three regions left to really go through, and that's Verona, Pavia and Genova. How is the fleet doing here in Ancona? Still taking some time. Not surprising, fleets always take an age and a half to sort of get anywhere. Of course, it might help the word to move them to Ravenna, where they might just be able to get some better replenishment due to the military dockyard, I think. Nope, made no difference whatsoever. Still looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Just gotta deal with all the troublemakers if I can march on the last bit. Well, it looks like the Republic of Venice is up to something. In fact, moving their entire army. I think they're going to try and take Jadra, make it a part of the Republic of Venice, which would have a rather mixed history with the Byzantine Empire later down the road. Alternatively being an absolute pain in the arse, and alternatively then helping them, sort of as things progressed.
Yes. At your command. Ready for orders. Hold this at garrison.
Bring that to an abbey. You know, also good.
My sword is yours.
So we'll of course have to see what happens next.
We
Need
hunger
to be
for
decimated. Alright.
Peace, honestly forged.
Nope, no peace for you. No peace for you whatsoever. Alright, another turn, and I think we'll be stopping here and set up for the last push there against the Lombards for the next episode, and then push towards, you know, taking on Rome. So hopefully if you enjoyed this episode, had some fun, learned some things, got some ideas, and of course maybe got a taste for this mod as well, in which case you can find it in the Steam Workshop. I think it's one of the currently most popular mods. So thank you all for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe, like it, share it with your friends, and so on. This is Imperial Links and Cheers, signing off, and see you in another 2 days. Bye.